Xbox is looking to expand more in mobile by creating a dedicated Xbox mobile platform. So as we know, one of the biggest reasons that Microsoft went out and purchased Activision Blizzard and are really hoping that this deal does get approved is to help bolster their mobile division. If this deal does go through, they're going to get access to some of the biggest mobile games out there, with Candy Crush from King, with games like Call of Duty Mobile and games like Diablo Immortal. And they're going to be able to have a separate division that really focuses on mobile games that are native to the platform, and not just the cloud gaming mobile games that you have right now where you can play any game on your phone. A lot of these games actually have touch controls implemented. And we previously just talked about Microsoft's response to the CMA in terms of them going into phase 2. One of the things that they did talk about was the mobile division of their company and how this deal is going to help them build up the mobile side of things. And on top of that, bring competition to the industry, with the likes of Apple and Google right now dominating the mobile scene. So here's an article from The Verge where they highlight the fact that Microsoft is building an Xbox mobile gaming store to take on Apple and Google. First thing they say here is the transaction will improve Microsoft's ability to create a new generation game store which operates across a range of devices, including mobile, as a result of the addition of Activision Blizzard's content. Building on Activision Blizzard's existing communities of gamers, Xbox will seek to scale the Xbox Store to mobile, attracting gamers to a new Xbox mobile platform. Shifting consumers away from the Google Play Store and App Store on mobile devices will, however, require a major shift in consumer behavior. Microsoft hopes that by offering well-known and popular content, gamers will be more inclined to try something new. And this would be a big thing. Like, as they mentioned here, Call of Duty Mobile, Candy Crush Saga, two just absolutely massive mobile games that make a ton of money. And you know that Microsoft was looking at this deal, and that was a main focal point for them to try to get this deal across the line. They want to make sure that they are going to be able to continue to build out and bolster their mobile division. And we are seeing this across all of these different companies out there. PlayStation, even now, talking about focusing on mobile with the PlayStation mobile section of their company. And in general, this would be a good thing for the industry. This would be a good thing for mobile gamers, having more competition in there, so you're not just solely relying on the Google Play Store and on Apple's iOS Store. We have seen all the stuff that has gone on recently with Apple versus Epic. The main thing that they want to change in terms of the Epic side is to allow developers to create games and then create their own purchasing systems within those games, so you're not having to buy them through iOS and then giving a huge percentage of your earnings to Apple. And it's something that, if this is able to have more competition, if this does get changed, it will be a good thing for the consumer, because more money will be going over to the developers, meaning that if you like these games that these developers are creating for mobile devices, they are going to be able to create more by being able to make more money off of the game itself. And the other incentive is, we have seen Xbox fight with Apple. We have seen them go to battle with them with Xbox Game Pass, where Apple has blocked the Xbox Game Pass app on their store because they can't control every single game in there. And they were saying that Xbox would have to literally make an app for every game that is available on Xbox Game Pass. Microsoft vowed to make sure that you could access the service on an iOS device, and they did that by circumventing Apple's rules by allowing you to access Game Pass via the browser and still get that full Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Cloud Gaming experience. And this entire thing also makes sense when you see what Xbox has been doing recently with partnering with all of these different cloud gaming handhelds, like the Logitech G Cloud, the upcoming Razer handheld. You can access Xbox Cloud Gaming on Steam Deck. It is a great option for you to access your entire catalog via any of these handheld devices. Hopefully soon there's going to be more devices that allow you to actually download Xbox Game Passes natively. But with the mobile side of things, imagine being able to have the app on your phone, access all of the AAA games via the cloud, then also access all of these native mobile games that you can download right onto your phone and have it in one place. I think it would be something a lot of people will love to see. I've tested it out recently with the Netflix games thing, where they have their own Netflix gaming. It just links you right to the Google Play Store when you click a game that you want to play. But I'm assuming with Xbox, they would keep it all internal into their Xbox mobile platform. Now, they continue on here saying the transaction gives Microsoft a meaningful presence in mobile gaming. Mobile gaming revenues from the King division and titles such as Call of Duty Mobile, as well as ancillary revenue, represented more than half of Activision Blizzard's revenue in the first half of 2022. I mean, that's not surprising. Mobile gaming is huge. They don't have to push any hardware onto people. Everybody has a phone in today's day and age. And when you can put out games that people want to play, it grows exponentially. Everyone's going to be downloading it. And with a title like Call of Duty Mobile, the amount of revenue they are going to make is going to be crazy. Say here, mobile customers account for around 3/4 of its monthly active users. Microsoft currently has no meaningful presence in the mobile gaming, and the transaction will bring much needed expertise in mobile game development, marketing, and advertising. Activision Blizzard will be able to contribute its learnings from developing and publishing mobile games to Xbox gaming studios. And one of the graphs that Xbox actually put out on that website that they created talking about this deal and trying to convince people that it was not going to be anti-competitive was this graph here, where they highlight how mobile gaming is far and away the biggest gaming section in the video game industry. Bigger than PC, bigger than console, and obviously bigger right now than cloud and VR. So it's definitely an area that all of these companies are looking to get into. And I guess Microsoft highlighting this part of it is them showing that they don't have any stake right now in the biggest side of the entire video game industry. And the CMA focusing on consoles is not looking at the bigger picture of everything, where one of their biggest reasons for this deal is for the mobile side of things. And for them, it isn't to try and foreclose PlayStation and the PlayStation console, because they have bigger fish to fry. They have bigger things that they want to do besides that. And it wouldn't even make sense for them to try to go out and foreclose PlayStation with their console business when they are trying to expand out to playing games on any device everywhere, which is going to be far bigger at the end of the day than focusing just on the console segment of video game. And Xbox has previously talked about an Xbox mobile platform where the actual developers can go in there and offer their own payment systems to process in-app purchases, which again, the main thing with the Epic versus Apple case was Epic wanted people to be able to pay for Fortnite DLC or in-app purchases via the Fortnite app and not have to go through iOS. And Apple doesn't offer this benefit. And Xbox has said with their principles, they put out an article a while ago with their principles that they are wanting to go forward with, in particular with mobile gaming and just across all of their different segments, including console, which is allowing developers to create their own in-app purchases and giving more money to the developers by closing the gap on the amount of money that the Xbox store is taking, which again, at the end of the day, this is a good thing. This isn't a bad thing. More money that goes to the developers is far more important than the money that go over to the big corporations like Microsoft, PlayStation, Apple, Google, those other companies. So this is going to be, I'd say, the biggest thing for Xbox and this deal, even bigger than getting Call of Duty onto Game Pass at some point. It's going to be how they're going to expand out their mobile platform. And we may see in a couple of years, if this deal goes through, a dedicated Xbox mobile app for mobile games that also gives you access to all of the cloud gaming stuff within Xbox Game Pass. I think it's something that would be really good, and maybe they will start developing more mobile games that with unique IPs that we haven't seen yet. Whether you're a mobile gamer or not, I don't really play very many mobile games, so my interest in what they would be putting out isn't very high yet. But as we know, the technology with mobile gaming, the technology with phones is increasing every single year, and soon, rather than later, we're probably going to see really insane looking games that you can play directly natively on your phone. But that's it for me, guys. Do you want to see a dedicated Xbox mobile division where they are creating mobile games only, and then you're able to download them natively onto your phone? What are your thoughts on this entire section of this deal that the CMA hasn't focused on as a main reason why Xbox wants to purchase Activision Blizzard? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you liked what you saw, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.
We'll be right back.